Technically, you'd already be infected if the green flu outbreak ever happened in real life. But let's say you're one of the lucky ones who's immune or a carrier. So now the big question is, how likely are you to survive an encounter with these uncommon infected in the real world? Ceda Worker infected. Low threat. These infected used to be Ceda Workers, basically the in-universe version of the CDC. They were supposed to control the outbreak. Yeah, that didn't go well. In-game, they're resistant to fire, but in real life, hazmat suits aren't actually fireproof. They're mostly designed for chemical protection, so you might be able to light them up, but it's not a guarantee. Best bet? Use a gun if you've got one. Melee can work, but it'll be tougher. You'll need to land solid hits through the suit. Either way, not the biggest threat as long as you don't get overwhelmed. Gibbs Jr. Low threat. Jimmy was kind of a big deal, a famous race car driver whose posters are plastered all over the mall in Left 4 Dead 2. Then he randomly shows up, fully infected, still wearing his racing gear. In-game, he's fireproof, but real-life racing suits aren't exactly built to survive a Molotov cocktail. So, like the Ceda Worker, you'd be better off just shooting him. Melee would probably work even better here since racing suits aren't as bulky. Just don't let him get the jump on you. He's fast, but he's still just a regular infected with a famous face. Fallen survivor. Low threat. This one hits a bit differently. The fallen survivor was likely someone like you. Maybe immune, trying to escape, loaded with gear, but didn't make it. He doesn't fight much. In fact, he runs the second he sees you. He's fast, dodgy, and pretty slippery, basically just another infected. If you're alert, you'll catch him before he gets away. Guns are ideal, but a quick melee hit works too if you're close enough. Honestly, the only real threat is chasing him into a trap. Worker infected. Low threat. These infected come from construction zones, and they're geared up in safety equipment. Hard hats, vests. In real life, that helmet would absolutely give them a slight edge, especially against melee weapons. A blunt weapon might bounce off or not do enough damage unless you hit hard and fast. Guns would still work. As long as you aim for the head or do heavier melee strikes, you can deal with them. Clown infected. Medium threat. These guys are straight out of your nightmares. They used to be carnival workers, and now they shuffle around with their squeaky shoes and dead eyes. Alone, they're not dangerous at all. But if you let that squeaky noise keep going, things could go downhill fast. In real life, you just want to deal with them fast and quietly. Melee weapons would be your best friend here. No loud gunshots to draw more trouble. Just take them out quick before backup arrives. Mudmen. Medium threat. They're the definition of slippery. When the outbreak hit, they were just regular folks living out in the bayou, but now they're covered in mud, super fast, and love to crawl through the dirt and grass like animals. They're harder to spot, and that's what makes them dangerous. In real life, these things would be darting at you low to the ground. You could take them down with a bat or machete, but missing a hit or getting caught off guard, that could be enough for them to overwhelm you. One-on-one, you'll probably be fine, but in murky terrain or at night, they'd be a real problem. Riot Infected. High threat. Now these guys are a problem. They were members of a private security firm hired by Ceda to protect civilians, which means they're decked out in full riot gear. In a real-world scenario, trying to take these guys down with a weak firearm wouldn't cut it unless you hit the back or legs. Melee though, that's where it gets tricky. They're practically covered from head to toe, so slashing or stabbing won't work. You'd need something heavy and blunt to knock them off balance or go for a joint or exposed part. Still, even then, you'd be working hard just to slow them down.